I've been trying to learn Spanish, but I find it hard to find good Spanish sources that will grab my attention. Courses and classes, of course, are great for actually learning Spanish, but consuming Spanish is what's difficult. I know, of course, there's books and you can watch movies that have been dubbed, but I wanted to try something that I'm interested in. Gaming. Something I can easily sink hours of my life into. All I need to do is find a game. The reason I chose Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is really for 4 reasons. I own it, it has a Spanish option, I haven't played it, and because it's a Konami game, I know there's going to be a lot of dialogue. Real quick, why does Raiden have high heels and long fingernails? Does becoming a cyborg just mean you get yassified? The way this game does Spanish is not by a dub, but rather just by having Spanish subtitles. Which is nice because my Spanish isn't that good, and I should be able to follow along just by reading what they say. Although this does lead to some issues. For example, when the Prime Minister says, "forget me," the subtitles say, "déjame aquí," which means leave me here. I don't really know why this change happened. Maybe olvídame isn't really used in Spanish or just doesn't make sense. I don't know. But if I didn't know what the words leave and forget already were, then I may have learnt the wrong meaning. I am learning a lot of words through context alone, though. I don't speak Spanish, but I know that ninja is ninja. Seriously though, plenty of words are used so often that it's hard not to recognize them. And I am legitimately learning my body parts through this game. Here's your left arm, there's your right leg, your head, and the hamburger meat. As for the actual game, this game has it all. There's clearly a lot of love put into the animation. Look at the cup, he moves the cup, he always moves the cup. I love the cup. I love this game. And the music is an absolute banger. The gameplay is tight and fun. It knows exactly how to challenge the player, but also just say, "Here, cut this motherfucker into a million tiny pieces." Look at his little head. I did come across some issues with the tutorials with the game, but that may be because I couldn't really read them. This is still a video about language learning. Bear with me. I didn't know that when it goes all blue and that Japanese character shows up, that you're supposed to slice your enemy. I just sort of let it happen. I must admit, about halfway through I did stop reading the captions because reading is cringe and that's why I play video games, but still I do think playing this game helped me with my Spanish, especially the menu. Even though I didn't really understand most of it, I did begin to sort of piece together what the game was trying to tell me. It's kind of like solving a puzzle where you can't see the colors. Yeah, I don't know the overall image, or what the pieces actually are, but I can still see the shapes and sort of put them together. The best teacher, they say, is pain, and this game also has a lot of that. I got really familiar with the dying voice lines. Like, really familiar.
Raiden? Raiden, what happened? Raiden!
And also the Armstrong voice lines.
Jugué fútbol en la universidad, ¿sabes? Yo habría sido profesional de no haberme alistado en la marina.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue quite as well. Anyways.
Mejor no te metas con este senador.
This repetition is really good and helpful for solidifying words in my mind so that I can remember them. Still, though, I wish I had a dub. As important as reading is, it's really only half the battle. Okay, it's more like a quarter, but, same dev. As far as I'm aware, there's only an English and a Japanese dub, I think. I don't doubt that whoever did the translation of this game knew what they were doing, but taking something that's meant for English and translating it, I feel gives a watered-down version of that language. It is nice to do... Bombas. It is nice to do something you're familiar with, although I'm only familiar with this game because of all the memes I've seen before. Seriously, I don't know why it took me this long to play this game. All in all, 10 out of 10 game. I'm thinking a 5 to a strong 4 out of 10 for Spanish learning. This is a weird video. Bye bye. These dogs have been barking for the last 15 minutes.